Hello everyone, welcome to Peach Unearthed Tarot. This is the Leo reading for October. You can have Leo anywhere in your chart. You can be a cross watcher. All that I ask is that if you are here watching this reading, that you come with good intentions for yourself and for others. Okay, Leo, before I start to get into your energy, or like into the meditative energy that I had gotten, I just want to kind of give a little disclaimer that the messages I was getting it's kind of a call out energy. Um, and of course, everything can always be vice versa, but it actually felt like the flip side of the Sagittarius reading. I haven't obviously done the reading yet, but the messages that I was getting beforehand did feel like the flip side of the Sagittarius. So if you are a Sagittarius or are dealing with a Sagittarius or have strong Sagittarius in your chart or whatever, maybe you might want to watch that video. So I did want to mention that just because, some people don't like that when readers tend to point out some negative aspects of ourselves. So I just want to put that out there. Now, this is what they were saying. It said, you are going to need to treat others the way you want to be treated. Don't take energy from others. There is plenty to go around. The universe provides if our intentions are pure. No need to take when we feel. Oh, no need to take. When we feel the need to take, we live in lack. And so they're really just pointing out that if you're feeling kind of like envy of someone, there's no need for us to want others to fail. Even if you don't like someone, we still need to intend for them to be successful. Because if we look at this person that we don't like, there's a reason we don't like them, right? It's usually something that lies within ourselves that we don't like about ourselves that we are just projecting onto another person. But when we do that, we're sending them ill intentions, and that takes away from our manifestation, because there is plenty of, say you are jealous of someone's financial success, right? When you look at that person, you're envious of them. You're trying to take their power away from them. You don't want them to have that power, but there's plenty of money in the world to go around. When you really, really think about it, it's like maybe we are in lack, but why are we in lack? Is it because we wish other people weren't successful instead of wishing we were? Instead of manifesting our own success, we look at others and we don't want them to be successful. So therefore, in turn, we're creating lack because we're not focusing on ourselves, we're focusing on other people. So in order to manifest, you need to have pure intentions. You need to be happy for other people's success. And that's the best way to manifest. So normally I start with oracle cards, but they're actually calling me to start with tarot for you guys. So we're going to start with the Wild Unknown Tarot. What is the message for Leo for October, please? Can I get the message for Leo for October? What is the message for Leo for October? Okay, so they're saying like how to get out of lack mentality, or envy, because I'm getting strong envy. Oh, judgment. Excuse me. I feel like that struck a chord with somebody here. Hang on, let me take a drink. Ooh, okay. You guys, we have the Two of Cups on the bottom. And so this could be having to do with relationships. Maybe I'm getting the message that maybe someone you want to be in a relationship with is in a relationship with someone else, and you're wanting to take them away from the other person, and that's the judgment, right? Or that's the envy. But there's plenty of love in the universe, right? So you don't have to rush anything. Because if you're in that lack mentality, your judgment day is not going to be pleasant, right? So there's a lot of 2 energy here. So maybe you're seeing a lot of 2s. Or they're also saying, like, if you're in a relationship with someone strictly to keep them away from another. Interesting. I am getting that really strongly. And of course, this can always be vice versa. But it's like, if you're in a relationship just so someone else can't have your significant other, that's not a good intention. If you know that it's not right for you, there's a judgment day here. There's judgment coming. Or this could also be you judging others. It's like you're judging someone else's relationship and making them feel bad about it. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so we're going to keep going with the Wild Unknown Tarot. What's the message for Leo regarding this judgment day? Okay. So we have the Father of Pentacles on the bottom. Temperance. And the Son of Cups. And then the Father of Pentacles on the bottom. So there's this rainbow energy in all of these cards. Hang on. So this is more relationship energy with the cups here. And I'm getting that Spirit is trying, you're fire energy. And I did call out that you could be dealing with the Sagittarius, and this is the Sagittarius card. But it's almost like, to me, this temperance energy is what's inside this cup. And it's here shining, but the swan seems skeptical. And swan energy actually does really kind of remind me of Leo's, just because they're so regal. Sorry, I'm trying to get a grip on what I'm seeing. All birds out here. There's all birds. A lot of air energy as well, even though there's no air out here. But these 2 birds are water birds. The crane and the swan. But okay, so for me, the swan, and I don't know if you know anything about swans, but they're actually quite aggressive. You don't want to mess with them at all, or you'll get the crap beat out of you. But the Swan looks quite skeptical, and it's almost like this Temperance card, it's like they're trying to give something to the Swan, and they have given it to him. This Temperance energy is inside this cup, but they want to knock it over. And with the Sagittarius reading was all about taking Sagittarius needing to take their power back, and it's almost like this energy has this Temperance energy trapped. And they're being very careful not to like knock it over, because if they knock it over, then the energy will be free. Because I am getting really like it would be so easy to tip this cup over. For some reason, I've been getting that. But the Swan is trying very carefully not to tip the cup over. Huh. So, treat others as you want to be treated. It's like you want to keep it. If this is you, obviously everything can be vice versa. And I don't know how this Father of Pentacles plays into it yet, but the Swan is free. And the Temperance energy, the Sagittarius energy, is trapped. But treat others as you want to be treated. You wouldn't want to be trapped. You want to be free. So maybe it's like you're keeping someone in a relationship it's that message that I got beforehand. You're staying in a relationship just so other people can't have this person. This Father of Pentacles, it's funny, it's supposed to be like an elk, right? But to me, it almost looks like a rat. The face looks like a rat to me. So it's like a wolf in sheep's clothing almost. But there's a judgment coming if you don't start acting with good intention. And of course, like I've been saying, it can be vice versa. I'm just reading it like this is Leo because of the message that I got beforehand, okay? There's no hate on Leo. If this is you, there's no judgment on my end, okay? Like, we are all in different places throughout our lives, and we've all been in all these different situations, okay? And we are where we are. No judgment, as long as we want to get better, okay? These are kind of crooked. As long as we want to get better, that's all that matters. That's the judgment, right? The judgment day is, if your judgment came tomorrow, would you pass? You know? Would you pass? Okay. Okay, so they want me to keep. Oh, that's so interesting. When I looked up, it was 1414, and we have the Temperance card here. So you definitely could really be dealing with a Sagittarius, or you could be a Sagittarius cross watching this. But they want me to keep going with the Wild Unknown Tarot, which is pretty interesting because normally they don't do this. But okay, what else do we need to know for Leo? I almost said Sagittarius. What else do we need to know for Leo regarding this Judgment Day? I keep hearing that holding someone just so others can't have them. So yeah, it's that Two of Pentacles. More Two energy here as well. Because we have Judgment, and then Two of Cups was on the bottom for Judgment, and now we have the Two of Pentacles. And then the Ace of Swords. So I'm getting more of this rainbow here, and they're both in this is like figure 8, and this is infinity symbol. So it's like that, it's cycles. So we have 2s, 14s, which breaks down to 5, 5, 5. Well, I say 5, 5 because when I looked up, it was like the 14 or whatever, and then Temperance was here, so it was like 5, 5. Another 2, and then 2 8s as well, or infinities. With the Two of Pentacles, it's about balance. And then we also have the Temperance here. And it almost feels like, you know, this butterfly is bound. Butterflies are supposed to be free. But it's bound with this cyclical energy. You know, it's gone through the transformation process, but it's not free. It's almost like a butterfly that, you know, one buys like the science kit for it and keeps it in a little jar. And like as when it's a caterpillar, right? They buy a caterpillar and they keep it in a little jar, and then once it blooms or it transforms, it is stuck inside the jar, and you're supposed to let it free. But it's almost like you have this butterfly that you're supposed to set free, but you're not setting it free. You're being very careful not to tip it over so that it can get out. But then with this Ace of Swords, with this infinity symbol here as well, and to me this rainbow energy is representing this person that's kept in the cup, the jar, right? But with this sword, this Ace of Swords, this clarity, it's almost like it's it's supposed to slice through, because it could easily slice this snake, right? Because it looks like a snake, even though there's no head or tail or whatever. It looks like a snake. Excuse me, hang on. It's supposed to be able to slice it, but it doesn't. It actually can't free itself, because if you look at it, there's no head, right? And so it's stuck because it can't get off this way because it's wrapped around this way. And it can't get off this way because it's wrapped around this way. There's no way for it to actually get off of there. Unless this sword is destroyed, which there's 2 lightning bolts coming down. And I feel like that's the Judgment, because the 2, there's something coming to destroy the sword to set this free. Okay, I'm going to get some advice, because I really don't feel like there's much more to add to this, because it feels like you have to want better. You have to want, if you're the person trapped or if you're the one doing the trapping, you have to want better. Okay. We're going to use the Angels of Atlantis for advice. And I'm actually going to get advice for both sides, just because I don't know who's watching or what applies to you. Hang on. It's funny, I had a really hard time picking up the cards, and on the bottom was surrender. So it's like you're supposed to surrender. You can't control things anymore. There's no need to control. You need to surrender. That's that Judgment card, the Temperance. It's just surrender to what the universe actually has in store for you. Don't try to control things. Control is an illusion. Okay? The only thing that we can control is our reactions to what the universe provides, right? And so when we try to control others, it doesn't work. It only creates karma. And that's what's happening. It's like you're creating karma for yourself and for, say, you're the one doing the trapping. You're creating not just the karma for yourself, but you're actually creating good karma for the other person that you're trapping. Because once they finally realize that they need to be free, they'll get that good energy sent back to them, okay? But anyway, let's get advice for the person being trapped first. What's the advice for the person being trapped here? What's the advice for the person being trapped? For Leo for October, please. What is the advice for the person being trapped? What's the advice for the person being trapped? Please and thank you. Come on. So like when your judgment day comes, do you think that you would pass? That is the question here. Okay, so we have balance and serenity. So that's a Libra energy. So Libra season, you know, with the serenity. Hang on, I want to read. Oh, I just moved all this. Peace of mind. State of serenity that you can always feel the abundance of the source providing for you as it always will. Serenity means that we offer our challenges to God, for the divine will always bring us a resolution in the form of the miraculous. That is that good karma, right, that I was talking about. That when we do things bad to other people, it not only gives us bad karma, but it gives them good karma. It helps the divine want to help them, like, more than usual, okay? So, and it's like with the balance, it's everything's being balanced out. It will be balanced out if they just have faith. Okay, now I want to get advice for the person doing the trapping. Who is doing the trapping? And you know, this doesn't even have to be romance. It could be like a job. Maybe you're keeping someone in a position that they don't want to be in. Like you keep offering them different things to keep them trapped there. when they actually just want to move on. But you don't want them to move on, right? Like, because you need their skills. Okay, what is the advice for the person doing the trapping for Leo in October? Leo October advice. What is the advice for Leo, please? And just know, when you release this person, when you actually release someone, what is actually meant for you will come to you. You know, once you repay your karmic debt. It's because why do we want things that aren't for us? You know, that it doesn't make any sense to want that. Okay. What is the advice for Leo in October, please? Advice for Leo in October. Advice for Leo in October, please. Advice for Leo, please. Okay, so enchantment is on the bottom. And when I saw that, it was like almost like you have someone enchanted. That's what I got when I saw that. But the advice is empathy. Empathy. Yes, be empathetic. Okay, let's see. Raphael. Okay. Raphael brings to you the oracle of the empathetic and reminds you of the simplicity of the beautiful lotus. The lotus is the symbol of enlightenment. I'm sorry for all the external noise. I think the dumpster is being emptied. The lotus is the symbol of enlightenment, which sinks below water during the night to be reborn in the light of the day. Perhaps your empathy has waned recently and needs to be restored by the new light of compassion. Be with the sun, which you know you are the sun energy, allowing its energies to warm and nourish you. Try to move through the challenges that you face with empathy, humor, and love. Chant Ha through the heart chakra, and Raphael's energy will fill you as an aid. So they're calling for you to be empathetic towards this energy that is feeling trapped, to understand where they're coming from, and to just free them. Because it's almost like, yeah, you have them enchanted. Where's the Michael enchantment? So I feel like this is a way for you to help free this person. Okay, so, or maybe this person's enchanted by you, and you know, everything can be vice versa, as I've said many times, but maybe this person is enchanted by you and you have always taken advantage of that, and now you're being asked to be empathetic and set them free. Don't trap them anymore. Don't keep them trapped anymore. All right, Leo, this has been your reading. I hope that it was helpful. Like I said, no judgment whatsoever. If this is where you are, the universe is just asking you to do the right thing. Okay? If you resonated, you can like, comment, share, subscribe. I thank any of you for being present today. Any of your guides that were present, any of my guides that were present, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much, and I'll see you soon. Bye.